Jay, you chow.
Say, man, what's up? This your boy Charleston White. This is another week and another episode. As a matter of fact, the 4th episode of Game Related, not Gang Related. Game Applied means elevation.
Say, man, it's that boy Dewberry coming at y'all once again, man. You know what I'm saying? With another great episode, you feel me? Talking about with one of the real ones. I'm talking about solid. I'm talking about stand up, you hear me? But we gonna let him introduce himself though. Here he is right here, man.
Before we get started, we want to say what's up, man, to our sponsors, Kingdom Water. Also, man, another one of our sponsors, Mayhem the Mentor, man. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all kids these books going into the new year and the new school year. Put something new on their mind, man. Other than just the Tulsa Massacre, Black Wall Street. It's a whole bunch in this book, man, that we can learn from as a race and as a people. So yeah, I wouldn't call this black history. I wouldn't call this American history. I'd say this would happen to a bunch of niggas. Yeah, these people wasn't called black just yet. These was niggas. So yeah, this nigga history. So yeah, with that being said, man, we got a special guest in the studio tonight. We got my man, Kenry Wilkerson. Yeah, that's just for the airwaves. But we know him by saying, man. It's a lot of history to this brother. What your uncle name was, Stickman Wilkerson?
Yeah, Stickman Wilkerson.
What was Stickman Wilkerson known for?
The homeless man that carved his way to success before he died. He went from the streets of Dallas to the cross country over there with the Pope, serving them sticks. It's called the Wilkerson walking stick.
Already. So, born and raised in Dallas? That's where you from? Where y'all from? Where y'all family originate from? What part of the world?
We're going to just say Dallas to keep from complicating the situation.
Okay. Oak Cliff, the countryside.
Yeah, from the Fruitdale.
From the Fruitdale. That's where the farms and ranches is.
They call it BFL, but it's, OCBC.
Oh, yeah. OCBC?
OCBC.
Mm-hmm. That's some new shit, ain't it?
No, that's throwback.
That's throwback, guys.
That's throwback. We battled with the Warriors.
Yeah, that's throwback.
We make them rock the bus and shake the bus, and we got 14 and others playing on the 10 and others.
All that kind of shit.
Yeah, OCBC.
Yeah, that way, man. Real talk,
yeah,
man.
So that's the what's that? The Oak Cliff. What does OCBC stand
Boys
for?
Club.
Oak Cliff Boys Club.
Oak Cliff Boys Club. You know about that, dude?
Man, what?
Goddamn right.
What? Do I know about it? That's official. We gotta make sure. Say, man, that's one of the biggest rivals in West Dallas. You feel me?
West Dallas.
Yeah.
Man,
Did
what?
you just hear me say when we beat them in the game, they want to rock the bus?
They want to fight.
They
Man. So what was it like growing up over on that side of Dallas in the 70s and the 80s? Because this is a different element and a different time. What was it like then?
It depends, man, what it was like for who. Because what it was like
for y'all. Because y'all had a big family.
Yeah, the Wilkersons.
The Wilkersons was a big family. So for Oak Cliff children growing up in and around the Oak Cliff Boys Club, what was it like? I know it's a bunch of big families.
We was throwback, man. We was like none other, still like today.
Matriarch, like Muddy head the family.
Yeah. We had the garden, the chicken coop, the bees making the honey. We had the creeks where we went crawfishing. We had apple trees, pecan trees, pear trees, berries, horse apples, and all that shit.
Horse apples?
Yeah, horse apples.
Yeah. So sound like that side of Oak Cliff, that was rural. That really wasn't. That
right.
Wasn't
it still is right to this day. Mm-hmm. That's what they call the country city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was today's kids don't know nothing about Muddy. They think Tyler Perry is the perception of what Muddy is. What was your Muddy like, or what was her role in the family back then?
Muddy was the foundation. Muddy was the roots and the fruits. Yeah, Muddy was the say all, end all, be all. Yeah, Maria was the one who really, she was the female that operated as granddaddy. And granddaddy absent. Maria laid down low.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Maria was everything for everybody.
Was she kind? Was she loving? Was it Kenry baby?
It depended on who you was. It depended on who you was.
Yeah, real talk.
It depended on who you was.
Yeah.
So you somebody was mistreated then.
Yeah. If you was yellow off the top, you was gonna get some mistreatment.
If you was a light-skinned yellow child.
Yeah, you was gonna get some mistreatment. You couldn't be yellow. If you was yellow, you had to be very special.
Straight up.
You had to be very special. Yeah, you was disliked off the top.
So you the oldest of what, 4 kids?
5.
5 kids. Growing up, man, I know I often tease you a lot, man, but you took on the role as a grown man, as a little boy. You was riding the bus when you were what? 3 years old?
About 3, 4.
And you were riding the bus across Dallas, Texas.
From West Dallas to Oak Cliff.
From West Dallas to Oak Cliff.
52 Singleton, 38 Lisbon. Yeah.
You remember the bus stop.
Say, man. Say, throwback, man. Say, man.
Say, at 3 years old, nigga.
At 3 years old, homie. Yeah. We talking about the age of 3.
Going across Dallas. So imagine
Look
what
at
he's
the
seeing.
mind, though. We're looking at the mind of a 3-year-old, though.
Imagine what he's seeing on the bus, nigga. What was you seeing on the bus?
Characters. Characters. Yeah, characters. You see everything.
On that city bus, huh?
Yeah, going from bus to, Dallas was, you had people that was actually playing back then. They was conning. So we really had the dudes downtown with the trench coats, with the
watches
with
on
the
the inside,
necklaces and the Rolexes and all that. Where the ball go, where the ball be, where the ball at. You show me, we had all that going on. So yeah, it was everything that a big city had, but it was still kind of country.
How did you learn your stops? How did you learn when to get off?
I didn't have to learn them. I knew where I was going.
At 3 years old?
Yeah, I knew where I was going. Yeah. Plus, my mama would, all the bus drivers knew me. So, when I got on the bus, they pretty much knew I was going anyway. She just tell him, make sure he get off in front of the boys club.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, because we was the house right in front of the boys club. You couldn't go to the boys club without getting pearls thrown at you. It depends on who you was. Yeah, so, yeah.
No, for real, man. For real, man. Say, man, hey, man, this is, it's very interesting, man, that we got you on here, bro. Like we was always speaking, right? That we not caught up into the fabrication of nothing. Everything we do is authentic. Everything we do is real. So, you know what I'm saying? The hell, you on here just telling us about what's real. It ain't nothing fabricated about it. We talking about Sane. I mean, everybody in Dallas know who Sane is.
Well, let me just say this. See, it was a time when being bad was a shame for a kid.
Yeah.
You didn't nobody want their kids playing with you. Grown folks didn't like you. So this nigga was a grown kid. Your mother groomed you to pimp.
Right.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, let's run into that. Run into that, man.
Not by her admission or nothing, but just by my observation. Mama done always had a excitement and infatuation for the players. She didn't really like suckers and marks. Mm-hmm. She liked dudes that was from the streets. I guess because dudes from the streets bring a different type of excitement. So she understood what she liked in a man, and she tried to create that in me. So, she would always tell me little stuff and do little stuff. In her mind, molded me to be what she thought every woman wanted. Certain types anyway.
Yeah.
So, so she told me, she say, boy, if a woman like you and want to be with you bad enough, it ain't nothing in this world she won't get you. Yeah, so that's kind of how I was shaped and molded. So that was, kind of woven into who I became.
And now with that, you your father was a street guy too.
Yeah.
And daddy on the flip side.
yeah, daddy was a player. But you know, you got different types of players. You got niggas that play from the inside, niggas that play from the outside. So daddy kind of was a hybrid. Most gigolos is hybrids. They can play inside and outside. You know, if I got to be husband, I'm a husband. If I got to be, but you know, they didn't give a damn what role they played. They had enough. They just wanted to get that money. So I mean, like a lot of niggas now, they just don't understand what they are and what they don't really understand what they trying to accomplish. But that's how most niggas maintain now. They gigolo.
They gigolo.
Yeah, they play the gigolo.
So on the flip side, your dad, he giving you a street hustle. So as a young kid, I wouldn't say growing up impoverished, nigga, because you could go to your grandmama house and eat, but you would sell candy. Talk about the candy selling. When you first started selling candy and getting money as a little boy?
Man, I thought all dudes from the hood, you know, niggas from the hood know about the candy man. There was a candy man came to the hood. You know, it was only certain dudes that was privileged to, and you know, if you had a structured family, like right now, my kids ain't going selling no candy to no 8, 9 o'clock on no school. I wouldn't give a damn who this man is. So you gotta understand the dudes that sold candies was different kinds of dudes. They didn't really have that type like my partner. He still baby boy. Baby boy had his mama and his daddy, so he wouldn't have experienced this. Yeah, he wouldn't. So it was only certain dudes that got it. Most of the time, you had to put a patch crew together. People from Oak Cliff, some people from Bonton, some people, you know, you got to mix the kids up. So yeah,
like superstar, like recruiting superstar.
Yeah. So you know, but what it do is it give you a sense of purpose. It not for everybody, because if it ain't in you, can't nobody bring it out you. So for the dudes, you know, you can find out who everybody is when you see them operating when they're young, because it's just everybody sell candy, but it's some of them that's gonna sell candy better than others.
Real talk. It's like throwing the newspaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all had a man come through. He provided the candy and gave y'all the script.
A few of them.
They were hustling too.
They was hustling. That's some good game right now though. For one, most little dudes that's in poverty, they don't just be thinking about themselves. They always thinking about their family. They want to help their family.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, it ain't no opportunities for them to help their family because they too young. Legally, you can't harm them. They don't know how to do nothing.
Yeah.
So if you get these dudes coming out, they had some mean script. One fool had us raising money for a little white girl named Kenry and Kiss to get a heart surgery. So you know you got little niggas out there.
Kenry, did she exist?
I don't even know. But they had a picture of the white girl on there and we used to pop it. We knock on the door and serve it. But all of them got a presentation for you to present when you encounter people, potential victims. So the white boy had a certain type of skit. The black man had a certain type of skit.
What was the nigga skit? What was that black man skit? I'm curious to know what his skit is.
He had a good one. He had he was getting the little kids out of poverty-stricken areas, giving them a part-time job, a chance to earn a little money, and keeping us off the. It was away from gangs, off the streets, and away from drugs. A part-time job and a chance to earn a little money. So he had a good thing going, but the percentage. That's where they used to get us at. The percentage is where they used to get us at.
Well, I was just about to add, because I know, nigga, we would start selling dope as kids, you got 20 off 100.
Nah, they was giving us $1 off of each box we sold. So it's like,
how many in the box?
You got, depending on what you got. See, that came once you got experience. If you just fresh or drive up and don't know what's happening, they might give you pecan logs. they might give you
big nasty motherfucker.
They might give you the pecan logs, a couple of girl. You got to know what sell for what area, and then you got to know who you appeal to. See, I had 2 fat twins that used to sell candy with us. They appeal to the old people with money because they was they
were fat.
Yeah. So it depends on your personality, your style. You gonna appeal to a certain. Just like with this shit, it's a certain type of people
Yeah.
each person appeal to.
So, as a kid, what do you think that develops in a kid that's impoverished and he had this opportunity to learn this salesmanship? What kind of character does that put out of a kid?
It all depend on what's targeted to be developed. Yeah. Because it got the potential to go either way, good or bad. It's just about what type of people that kids start being influenced by, what type of outside stimuli start developing. See, like with me, I was a hell of a track star. I was pretty bad on the court, on the track, dominated. And it really any kind of all that shit, but the track for sure. And I was doing it because I could do it, but I didn't really want to be doing it. When I first started, I wanted to be doing it, but I kind of lost my enthusiasm for it because I started being influenced to do something else that I perceived to be more instantaneous.
So you dominated in track, meaning you were super good at it. You started out wanting to do it and liking to do it, and then after a while, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I just said fuck it.
What other things caught your attention? Cause you what, self-made, 9?
Nah, I probably was like I quit running track when I was about 12, 13. But when I quit, I just started. I was like, that shit gonna take 3, 4, 5 years. This shit right now. So I needed immediate results. I couldn't. That's why school never appealed to me.
Yeah. Because
it was a process, and I need some instant results. I needed to address situations right then, not 4, 5 years later.
So basically, whatever money you got, you bought Pampers as a little boy.
Whatever the family needed.
Milk.
Yeah.
You gave your daddy money.
Yeah. Go look for jobs. You know the bullshit, looking for the job.
So this is a kid now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You going out here to put this work in, not just for your self-gratification or you to look a certain type of way with the jewelry, with all that. You did this because, hey, man, I'm finna feed my fam. So this is what we dealing with, right?
Right.
So you wasn't a kid like me that was just out bullshitting, trying to have some thrills and feels. Yeah. You wasn't trying to have thrills and feels. All your crimes was pretty much predicated or geared towards financial crimes.
Right.
You was groomed by, when you was 10, 11, 12 years old, all of your crime buddies was grown men in their 20s.
Yeah.
So you was a kid car thief who was groomed by grown man car thief.
Right.
And all y'all committed robberies together.
Me and my boy Bobby Pope. Me, Bobby Pope, and Sammy Smith. We robbed everything up and down Buckner and Garland Road. Yeah.
Say now you a kid doing this with grown men.
Yeah.
What was the attraction to you? Cause back then, homie, that was unheard of for a kid to be with grown niggas. We had to get away.
But I never was looked at as a kid.
Yeah.
Explain that.
I never was looked at as a kid. I never did the shit kids did. I took on grown man responsibilities and shined doing it as a kid. So my age was never a concern. I was always a mover and a shaker.
It's like, and when you say that, I can understand what you're saying, right? Because you got a kid that'll come around a bunch of grown people and they be amused and they want to talk a lot. They want to be seen. But when you got a kid that come around a bunch of grown people and just sit back, see, the older people gonna sit back and be like, damn, I like him.
But they got to understand this time era. Nigga, this was unheard of.
Yeah, this is a time era where
say nigga,
man,
you're
not seeing no in the 80s.
No, man,
it was unheard of.
It's like if you see that, if you like we hear Insane say that. We know Sane, we know, but with the just to be able to say what? You was how old?
See, you got to think
in the 80s?
They robbing stores, huh?
No.
And that's during the time when niggas in Dallas were getting 100 years for robbery. So a nigga 10, 11, 12 years old, when he get jammed up, they go get him to talk. That's what most old niggas know.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So they ain't finna do a motherfucking thing with a kid. But on the flip side of that, this how lax the laws were toward juveniles back then. Your mama used to have a list of names on side of the ice box every time you got arrested. See, they say your son such and such down here, and your mama just say, yeah, that's him.
I sat back and seen how they did the processing in and out. So I seen a weakness in their system. So I told mama, look, if I ever get in some trouble or something happen, one of these is your child. They're going to tell you we got your child incarcerated. You just say which one. They're going to ask you, well, how many do you have or who's your gang? You just tell them which one you got. Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, mama just
So
go
you got
down.
the game.
Yeah, mama just go down the list.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, that one was his, well, what's his, they need her to come. Well, what's his birthday? So she looked down the list, touched one. I had about 3 primary aliases I used to use. I actually went to juvenile a couple of times for some felonies under them names, got out and just,
It was over with.
yeah.
So at what age do you think you first start committing violent crimes with guns?
Probably about 13. Going into my 30th year. That's the robbing the Mexicans on Friday nights, the drunk Mexicans. That was a hustle back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dallas had the chop shops.
Yeah, that's where we. Yeah.
Yeah. Dallas had the chop shops. At what time do you remember the crack era and then the gangs entering to Dallas? Around what year and time?
The crack probably a little earlier than the gangs. The crack probably like 86, maybe 85.
Okay.
And the gangs, man, probably 88, 87.
You one of the first kids known to Dallas to be running around here with a blue flag.
Yeah, but Dallas wasn't no gang-related city back then.
Exactly.
Explain that, cause that's a misconception.
Exactly.
Nah, that ain't no misconception. That's just what they want y'all to believe. Nigga, Dallas was known as the Crip City.
Exactly.
Period.
Point blank period.
Known as the Crip City.
The Crip City.
Point blank period.
Everything from Dallas was crippin'.
Man, explain that. What year was this?
Shit, 87, 88, 89, and it wasn't a whole lot of Crips. It wasn't a whole lot of Crips.
It was like I say, it was pretty much what he was saying, because you got to realize we got the Dallas Cowboys. So due to the fact that the Dallas Cowboys with the blue and everybody want to wear the blue and you know what I'm saying? So it became more of a fashion thing. You see what I'm saying? So you had certain people that took it more serious than others.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why when you start having conversations with individuals, like prime example, Sane. Sane is original. Sane was one of the originals that if you speak about Sane, it's so much come with that. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Sane is considered one of the originals to come out here and not only just to come out here and say, hey, man, with the blue flag and do that.
And he one of the first kids to go in the prison system as one.
And not only did he go inside there, the way he carried himself.
Yeah.
See, this is what people ain't understanding. And this is why I love to have a person like you on our show. You see what I'm saying? It's because we dealing with somebody that went in one way and came out a certain way. But through that whole process, ain't no marks, cuts, bites, or scratches on same name.
Nah. So
You get what I'm saying?
So you catch a double homicide at 15 in what, 1991?
Yeah.
So you became one of the first children in Dallas. I think one of the first children in Dallas for the double homicide, capital murder. Sentenced to prison time. So you didn't come to Giddings with us. You actually went to prison. how was you, 16 when you made it?
Yeah.
So sentenced to, committed the crime at 15, sentenced by 16. So you was in adult prison on Robinson unit in 91.
In 92.
In 92.
Yeah.
But before you even get to Robinson, nigga, you in Lou Sterrett. What was it like going from juvenile detention center to Lou Sterrett back then in them days?
Man, it was a natural transition for me, but it was different for everybody.
Yeah.
But initially, it's a culture shock because you go from having kind of a little bit of freedom to being extremely restricted, 23-hour-a-day lockdown. So that's the first adjustment you got to make, is understanding that whatever you can do, you got to figure out how to do it right here. Whatever you can do, you got to figure out how to do it right here. You get your toilet right there, your shower right there, your sink right there. And whatever you can create, you finna create it right here in this space. That's the first challenge you got to learn to deal. But no. The first one is being able to eat the food.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, because initially, you just ain't gonna eat it, but you got to eat it. So that's the first break you got. Once you start eating, then you can start adapting.
Yeah.
But it affect everybody different, and it take different people different.
But what I'm saying is, as a kid, nigga, you go to isolation. That's a hard transition for any child.
Well, I was there before I was there, though.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
I was there before. I was there when I was in the world.
Yeah, your mind, you had already.
So it didn't matter what I went through because I was waiting to go through it.
Explain that.
A
lot of people go miss that.
Well, back then, once you adopted a certain way of living, you understood that dying was an honorable thing. Going to prison was an honorable thing. Having certain reputations and certain beliefs attached to your name was an honorable thing.
Yeah.
Facts.
So once you had to honor it, it was just part of it. Was you already was prepared for it. That's why those experiences didn't affect me.
So when you went to the county jail, you fit right in because you had already knew how to operate in that space based off what?
Well, I knew I had to, whatever I had to do in the county jail, I had to do it because it was a step I had to take to become who I had set out in my mind that I was going to be.
Yeah.
I told you I done had to go through the process of recreating myself because everything I wanted to be, I done been and realized it wasn't shit.
Yeah. So,
man, that's real right there. I'm gonna let you keep going, but I want everybody to understand what he just said, man. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I think a lot of people look over. You know what I'm saying? They look over what you just said right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once you done did everything that you set out to do, and you done did it how you want to do it, but then you sit back and you look at everything and realize, man, I done did all this shit and I ain't gained nothing by doing it.
Yeah, it ain't shit.
I can't go nowhere. I mean, everything I done did, I look back at it and say, man, what was it for?
So back in that jail, back in them times, in Lou Sterrett, the dynamics of the jail, black people preyed on everybody. Whites, Mexicans, everybody got preyed on.
Most definitely. That was the norm. That was how you went out in society and had fun. Yeah, that's just like people go shopping, go to the park, get in their car, and that was our way of enjoying ourselves, releasing whatever we was
going
feeling.
Out and hurting other races.
Yeah.
So, 16 years old, you get a 20-year sentence. Or you say, if they give me 20 years, I'm signing for it. You thought 20 years was a deal.
I said 30 and under.
Anything 30 and under.
30 and under, I got it.
So you said 30 and under, I got it.
I'm walking it down.
You wasn't blank. Again, here, I'm signing.
No tripping. 30 and under.
This is a kid. So at this time, it's you and Baby Cash. Y'all in the county. You and Cash kind of set off together.
Yeah, we went to TJ Rush together. That's my boy.
So
that's my boy, man.
So at this time, you and Cash in the county together. So y'all, this is Cash for to be his last time in Dallas. This for to be your last time in Dallas for a while. He go one way, you go one way. Cash love the glory. Sane don't want the glory. It's a whole lot of people. Let me just say this. It's a whole lot of people wish you would take the glory, and they disappointed because you don't want the light. When you got the Robinson, what made you say, man, fuck this shit? For one, you was a revolutionary kind of kid anyway, with the afro and the pick in the head. What made you say, man, fuck this shit?
Because I started seeing it for what it is and not for what it was told to be. I started seeing people for who they were and not who they played to be. And I didn't mix with them. Yeah, I realized I was just a different kind of person.
Yeah.
And it's only certain kind of people that I done ever roll with. Yeah, I only roll with my kind. I know a whole lot of niggas in the penitentiary, but I only fuck with a few niggas in the penitentiary. Very few.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You hardly even talked in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
You right now you got the record, and don't nobody want to talk about it, but you hold a record in what in prison? In deadlifting, squatting, bench pressing, what? Which one of them records?
Deadlift.
What's a deadlift? That's when a nigga do what? Pick it up off the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nigga picking it up off the ground.
Yeah.
What's your max?
I don't have no max.
What they say your record is?
700.
You mean to tell me you can lift more than 700, nigga?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Especially when I got time. Yeah, hell yeah.
Nigga, what? Say, man, goddamn. Say, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah. When I got time to apply myself, yeah.
So you eventually serve your time and not just really speaking too much on this, but you didn't write home to mama a lot.
No, I didn't write home to nobody a whole lot.
You didn't get a lot of visits.
No.
You didn't sleep with no punks.
No.
So
man, only punks sleep with punks. Man, listen.
Before you go there, this is what I want to say. So when you first got to prison, as a 16-year-old kid, you went into your cell for the first time. A gay man, a punk, came in your cell, closed the door, and locked himself in there with you. What happened? Because what I'm gonna show people is what your character means. Because this is the beginning when he a little bitty boy and he got to prison. And then him and this same punk have an encounter years down the road. So when that punk ran in your cell and closed the door, because this how they test the newbies, right?
Right. Especially if they think you young and green. I didn't even have no facial hair. Yo, they play all kind of games if they think they can play them on you.
Yeah.
But legendary punk out of Dallas, Big Shirley, locked up for impersonating Shirley Murdoch. One thing I can say about Big Shirley is the fool done always told the truth about me as it was and as it always will be. But fool fell up in my cell. I don't know who my cell is. I'm fresh off the chain. I heard the door close, but I never turn around. I just heard somebody say, "Hey, Sally." I just say, "What's up, Sally?" out of respect. But in my mind, I'm saying, "Damn, this nigga voice sound weird." So anyway, he asked me where we went. Long story short, I finally come off the bunk and turn around. I turn around. This fool ass nigga got on some panties and some bras. So I tell the fool, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? You stay in here. Yeah, cause if you stay in here, say one of us finna go. So he like, you don't get down. I say, get down. What you mean, get down with what? So like homie, man, so now he know he gotta bag that shit up. But he was respectful, like, man, look, I'm sorry. Man, I thought you got out, but man, the penitentiary games, homie. If that tile go up, If that tile
the
go
people
up,
outside know what
if that tile go up, your secret is exposed.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah,
real
if
life,
that tile
real
go,
life.
but nigga, the joke on you. So
Real
everybody is sitting back anticipating, trying to see how this finna go.
Yeah.
Everybody
Real life,
sitting back
real life.
anticipating, trying to see how this finna go.
Yeah.
So that hour and 30 minutes or whatever go by, and that motherfucker come up out of there and say that young boy don't fuck around.
So fast forward your years through prison, you finally getting ready to come home, and you on a unit, and you and this same punk run across each other, and what that punk tell everybody?
That don't waste your time, bitch. He don't fuck around. I tried to get him when he was a little boy. I tried to get him when he was a little boy.
Nah, real talk.
It's a whole lot of men can't come home and say that.
Man, that's truth.
Square business.
Facts. That's 100% facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And and like they say, man, we say the walls talk.
Say.
The walls talk.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you gotta say. The walls talk. When you start saying, hey, I was on this unit. When I was on that unit, them walls talk.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with saying giving this story like this here, right? Now, them true stories.
Yeah, your whole bunch of got to go to getting quiet when they go to talk.
Now they got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I told them, we all know, 18 seasons, I let the walls talk.
Yeah.
The walls talk. We ain't got to sit back. We ain't got to try to prove this or prove that. We going to let the walls talk because we let everybody in the whole United States know what went on.
Right.
So I'm trying to speed it up because his family's sick, man. So I got to let my nigga get to his wife and kid. So when you get ready to make parole, you pay for your own parole lawyer.
I didn't pay for it, but yeah, I got it paid. I paid for it. The chick, the law paid for it.
Already. So
yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to that law. Now, what I want to highlight, you went to the WIN unit, and the WIN unit ended up becoming like a university.
Oh, it was more than a university. Yeah, it was more than a university.
Why you say that? Because every nigga I know come off the WIN unit is a game related nigga, boy. There ain't nothing gang about them. They game. I'm talking about some game niggas, boy. What was so unique about the WIN unit?
They fucked up and put a whole lot of people around each other that had a desire to overcome they conditions and they situations and was putting real effort into trying to do it.
Yeah. You talking about guys who was making free world money in prison.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So when you come home, what was your mindset? What did you have in your mind after being gone, as long as you was gone, not having no visits, not writing home? What was you relying on coming home?
The same thing I had to learn to rely on.
And what was that?
My belief system. Believing that I'm gonna work it out, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna do it. The same thing I rely on when I'm doing everything I do now.
So when you parole home, you come home, what did you come home to? Did you have a family waiting on you to get your room? Or was it easy? Was it what you came home with nothing?
Say, I came home with ambition. I came home with determination, but I didn't, I came home with a struggle. I came home with dilemmas. So I had to start figuring out how I could assist these situations.
So you move in, you at grandmama's house. I think you was there, a week before you found a job?
Maybe not even a week, maybe about 3-4 days.
You moved out of the house and went in the garage.
In a little shed in the back, yeah.
You went in the little shed in the back.
Yeah, because I didn't want to get comfortable.
You wanted yourself to be uncomfortable. And you didn't want to be comfortable at grandmama's house.
No.
Boy, that's a song.
And I didn't want to be no inconvenience.
Man, that's a good boy. Say,
You know, my mentality was to come home and be an asset to every situation that I encountered. Yeah, I wanted to be an asset. I wanted to make every environment I was in better. Yeah. That was my that was my thinking.
So your whole mindset was from when you went in. Your whole mindset when you were doing time, it was all about elevating.
Right.
You went straight to elevating your whole thought process, your whole ability just to really get out here and say, you know what, you're not finna do like a lot of these boys do. They get out. See, a lot of these boys get out. They want to sit up under a broad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They looking for a handout. You see? So you came out and said, no, I ain't gonna fight like that. I'm finna fight a whole different way. I want to be an asset to anything I get myself involved in.
So,
Man, you a powerful brother, man.
So you got a job at McDonald's.
Okay, McDonald's.
How much money you used to give your grandmama every week?
$150. It was whenever I got paid. The paycheck was about $330. I give her $150.
And you keep the rest. And what would you do with the rest? How was you maintaining and making it off that little one something?
Because I was I was buying clothes. That's when I went and got a DBA and tax ID, and I started selling clothes and stuff. And so that's when the T-shirts with all of the prints and shit on them, the Scarface, and the printed T-shirts.
So you came home in what year?
In 05.
Okay, yeah.
And the jerseys, I had got a hookup on the jerseys. So I had the hats with the jerseys, with the shoe. That's when the niggas were riding around with the J's in the back of the trunk and shit. So I started selling candy.
All over again, yeah.
Yeah, I started selling candy.
So then from now, you ended up what in them plants down there?
Yeah. I started working in the oil field.
You start working in the oil fields, getting trained in safety. And then you start bringing all your partners out into the oil field.
Yeah. It just, cause man, when you get out there, if you can recognize what's happening, then you can play. So I started seeing that this how it operate. Everybody work out here are either related or they partners. So it was too much like penitentiaries. That's why I was able to thrive in that shit so good. It's too much like penitentiary. So but yeah, I had like an 86 man crew, but at least 30 of them was
penitentiary.
Yeah. So how long you stayed down there though in the oil field?
2 years.
Oh yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. So at some point you start having kids, you meet your wife. Now this is what I want to highlight. Before I talk about you working in the plants and traveling back and forward, at some point you went and learned, is it phlebotomy? And then you became a nail technician.
Yeah, I did I did both of them. What happened is I did the nail technician. I was recovering from them gunshots and shit, so I just really wanted something to do anyway. So me and my wife she missed her nail appointment and she had attitude and I didn't, I'm still readjusting. I can't believe that people get this goddamn hot over some nails. So I'm looking like, damn man, if these nails this goddamn, I'm gonna go learn how to do these nails. So she said, you ain't gonna do shit. So what?
That's what pushed you to do it when she said that?
Yeah, what? Yeah, so the next morning I went and got enrolled in the school and learned how to do it. But I came up with a good idea when I was doing it, man. It's too time consuming and the money's so slow. But cause I really wanted to get like the average dude getting out of prison, they body together, they mind is just kind of challenged, emotionally unstable and shit, but just capitalizing off of their physical. I was gonna teach them cause it's kind of like the concept of Hooters. They really sell a fantasy. They provide a service, but they sell a fantasy. It's the same thing. We doing the nails, but so we just advertise the full bodies and let the women come in there and lust off of them. But like when I was doing it, my thing was the massage. I had women that used to just come and pay me for a good deep tissue massage. And
Yeah, them freaky hoes. Yeah, they want to cock their feet up on that dick. Yeah, let that big toe tap up on that dick head. Yeah.
It's another world. I say that. Yeah, that's a whole nother, especially for heterosexual males. Cause initially, if you black and you in that field, the first thing they think is you a homosexual. And so I enjoyed that. Because it gave me a chance to make them see how they think, why they think the way they think.
Because they see the Asian man, they don't think he gay.
His sexuality is never questioned. It's only us. I mean, you see an Asian doing nails, they never question his sexuality because of our occupation. They see a white boy, even if he gay, they think he ain't gay. They never question his sexuality, but nigga, you can look like foo butt. And say, man, if you over there doing some nails, it's a shot.
Swap them down.
You got to be gay.
Just don't know I'm getting that dick jacked out with a big toe every day.
So
every day I got them old stroking that toe with that dick.
It take a person to really just be able to say, to get out of a certain kind of stigma or zone that they put you in. Because we got this thing bad with our culture to where they'll try to put everybody in the same box.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, my partner Hooli sent me a video, a picture of something. It's a fool in Florida that took my idea, man.
Man.
Yeah, he put it down. It said, man, but you gotta think, homie. I always been ahead of my time.
You talking about take the nigga with the big bodies and have him doing nails
and that fool getting paid.
I saw something on Instagram or something, right?
Send that to me.
Man, I seen the dude, he's stocky, oh man, this he ain't got on no clothes. He massaging and I see that a lot of females are sharing this though.
Them big old strong hands.
Yeah, but I see a lot of females sharing this.
Yeah.
But my thing is, my girl can't go get no massage.
Not from him.
Not from him?
Yeah, nigga go
I
like that.
I'm saying. I'm finna learn how to do that. Because I'm going to be at home. I'm going to do my own job.
But look, be on the up and up. Just look at how they devalued and unappreciated when they faithfully take their money to them Asian people. I mean, man, man, just look at right today. Look at how they treat. They don't appreciate the black woman dollar. Yeah, because for one, you got to think that it's a lack of respect because of the way that, for one, the black woman don't represent herself.
Facts on me.
Yeah, the black woman look like the Asian woman and the white woman. So how you gonna respect somebody that's assimilating you?
Yeah, facts on me.
Straight up.
Nah, that's deep, bro. That's real deep insane, bro.
So when you met your wife, she was working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
3 jobs, single mother. You step in, and the day you met her, you start getting involved with her. One of your first questions was why you working 3 jobs and what you want to do.
Yeah.
And what did she tell you she wanted to do?
If she had the opportunity, she would go to school and become a nurse. So my thing was like, well, what it take to create the opportunity?
Yeah.
Why the opportunity ain't there? So just man, I don't have nobody I trust that can keep my baby.
Yeah.
So that was an easy fix.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You ain't got that problem no more.
Yeah. So you took her and enrolled her in school the next day.
Yeah. Stood in the line with her. Long ass line. But yeah.
And right now today she a registered nurse?
Yeah. She's soon to be a nurse practitioner.
Already.
Real talk.
Next year.
Nah, real talk.
Now since coming home from prison, how many children have you made?
7.
7? What's the age? The shit, nigga.
Let me see. 15, 14, 13. They all stepping.
Yeah.
Then,
all this what though, nigga?
Hold up. At 8. I got 8. Nah, 7. Yeah.
Nigga.
Nah. I got 7, 8, or 8 or 9, something like that. Now I got 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, and 15.
All right, and so 7 kids. How many women? 3,
5.
5.
Yeah.
God damn, nigga.
Yeah.
How many in the house with you?
3.
3. What's the dilemma of daddy, man, being out of that house like that, man? So you got 3 that know you, and then you got the other 4 that know you, but it become distance as they get older, and then you know you got 2 out of state, 1 out of state,
2 out of state,
2 out of state, 1 down by Houston. So, but they come for the summers. They come for the holidays.
Sometime.
Do you ever feel guilty, or do you ever feel spread thin?
Nah, I don't feel guilty. I just know it ain't fair. It ain't right. I mean, cause you can only be in so many places at so many. It's just part of the shame and the chaos that you have to live with when you are reckless with your seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, I deal with it as I can when I can, but I understand it's got to be dealt with.
Yeah.
But it's gonna always be some kids that's gonna feel, and it's true, they feelings are true, but they gonna always feel like they got deprived and they did. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% my fault. But it's a common thing. When you reckless like that, that's why you gotta protect your seed.
You nigga, you said something to me probably about 2 years ago, and nigga, I've been watching you ever since. You said, nigga, I done come to the realization, nigga, that I gotta apologize. I gotta go back and apologize to every woman I ever been involved with. Nigga, you body rocked me with that. And you say I'm gonna go back and do it. And ever since then, I've been seeing you do different as a man. Break that down when you say, man, I gotta go do that.
It's just a matter of because I was, you know, man, you know, they say like if you whatever age you go to prison at, that's the age that you kind of start off back at. So I think it's some truth to that, but I was evolving, man. I hadn't became the person that I am, so you know, and I was having a little money too. So when you got money, man, you have a tendency of just kind of not really valuing things that you should value.
Yeah.
Or people that you should value, because you have a false sense of yourself if you're not firmly grounded.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I think a lot of and because it's like I don't need nobody for shit. You know, and when you got that kind of attitude, man, you deal with people in a real negligent, reckless kind of way, because you honestly don't care. Them walking away does not affect you one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know, man, I had to work on myself to have an emotional engagement in relationships.
Yeah.
So the emotional part was always, you know, prison, it affect everybody different. But one common effect of prison is emotional retardation.
Them nigga be emotionally retarded.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Man, you put that real smooth, man. That's real talk, bro.
I'm gonna wrap up with this. Nigga, we were working under that house. Say we working like a motherfucker. And they said, say, nigga, bring me a deck mate. Nigga, what the fuck is a deck mate? Nigga, shit, I don't know motherfucking deck mate, nigga. Fuck is a deck mate? Nigga, it's such. No goddamn deck mate. Nigga, come show me. Nigga, you don't know what a deck mate is? Nigga, I don't know what nothing is, nigga.
Yeah, that was my safety man. He didn't even Look, dude, I done tricked him.
Yeah.
This true story. I done took a contract. I think I'm playing the dude. He asked me, you can't ask me, can I do nothing, and willing to pay me.
He gonna say yeah, even if he can't.
Can you do it? Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, can it be done? So I don't know how I'm finna do this, man. But yeah, man.
We got the level of house, and the house is low as a snake's belly.
Man, I ain't got the slightest idea how to get this house up. I don't know. So look, I'm scared to go under the house. Just being straight up. He tell you I paid a dude because I know it's some raccoons and shit under there, so I'm gonna pay this fool $100 to go up under there and release these foggers, run whatever up under there. He's scared too. I just don't know it. He go up under there to throw the fogger, and he's so scared he went by this far under the house, threw the fogger, it hit a piece of wood and come back.
His nose bleeding though.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, we took it on, man. He was my safety man. This when he first started with the Facebook shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was up under that house with me, but I had to trick him like I knew what I was doing. But I ended up doing it.
So
Yeah, nigga, we ain't know nothing about. I know what a deck made is now, nigga.
So you mean to tell me, say you done took on the job?
Man, I took
You ain't never done this job before.
No.
You ain't Googled the job.
This man paying us money.
And
So-
I'm stalling until I can get somebody over here to tell me how to get started.
So you done went in here and completed the whole job.
Well, the first part was just good in the house. I shined on that.
You shined
Yeah, I
on
shined on. I run through there and good it out really in one day.
I ain't know he didn't know shit about living in that house.
So what, say this whole time while you over there take care of your business, what was Charleston doing this whole time?
He think I know what I'm doing. I know how to talk just enough to where it look. He can't tell I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, nigga, we get up under there, it's dead cat cockers, all kind of shit up under there, nigga. It was dark. Say no, man. I wouldn't have dare went up under there. I had that nigga say, no, man, I don't know what I'm doing, nigga. In the house could fall on us.
Yeah, it was sometime it'll go to popping and
Yeah,
shaking.
that nigga had to cut a whole square
I
in the
took
floor.
the whole restroom out. That's how paranoid I was up under. I cut the tub out, toilet, and took that shit. Told him, say, you gotta replace. You gotta have to replace. That shit wasn't
Just
no
in
good.
case it fall on us,
And,
we have
we
exit.
got a way out.
Yeah.
Man, this house, man, we got some pictures somewhere,
So-
but yeah.
So I brought that up. So nigga, we been doing this through the summer. So the nigga went on a trip. I think him and his girl went to Kansas. I think her grandfather's son was dying. So when this nigga get up there to Kansas, the granddaddy yard need to be cut. Granddaddy yard done grew fucked up. So all the women got husbands. All the women got husbands. So it's other niggas there. He done drove all this way up there, nigga. When he get up there, he see this man yard need to be cut. Now this man died. Now this man laying in the bed looking at all these other niggas, probably saying these old weak ass niggas. When he get there, man, he go cut the man yard. That's the strength of a different kind of man. That
Whole
see
nother
something
breed.
need to be done.
Whole nother breed.
Yeah, them other niggas, man, fuck that yard. They drinking beer, barbecuing, fuck that. This nigga come cut the yard.
Whole nother breed.
Whole nother breed, man. So, man, we ain't gonna keep a nigga here too much longer, man. He gotta go get to the family, but I wanna end with you explaining to this audience, how did you start your day cutting on the crock pot before you get out the house?
It's simple to me. I've been doing it for so long, but because I understand what I got to be prepared for before I have to be prepared for it. I know we gonna need to eat when I get in, and I know we gonna be pressing for time, so I take the time element away because the food is already prepared. It's already fixed. So whether you eat it or not, it's something that been prepared for you to eat.
Yeah.
And I learned that from her there. She cooked breakfast and dinner at the same time.
Yeah, when I be talking to him in the morning, yeah, nigga, I just made this here. I'm putting this crock pot on. Nigga, you don't know how to use no motherfucking crock pot, nigga. That shit, nigga, this motherfucker, he got 2 things, 3 things. So when the kids get out of school, it's probably some leftover breakfast and it's some freshly hot supper.
Yeah.
And the crock pot do all that.
No, I do it.
Yeah, nigga, you got
Yeah, I do it.
I do it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that
for real.
crock pot ain't gonna do nothing but sit there.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to use that crock pot.
Goddamn right. Cause all my partners say they won't cook for them or baby won't cook for me. So
Yeah. Nah, I ain't got them problems. Yeah. Well,
I
man,
bet not have.
anything you want to add to your story? You want to tell the people by saying the big homie in the passenger seat?
Nah, man, those that know don't tell. Those that tell don't know. Yeah, ain't nothing to tell. I play whatever role I need to play when it's time to play it.
Say, man.
Say, man.
Say, man. We gonna leave with that one.
Yeah,
man.
we gonna cut it on out with that, man.
Yeah,
we got
gonna
another
leave with
week
that one,
and
man.
another episode of Game Related, not Gang Related. Game Applied means elevation, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep y'all eyes open, your throats thirsty for this Kingdom Water to be in stores real soon, man. We'll see y'all next week. What's up, dude?
Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get ready to roll out, man. Yeah, man.
Say Whack 100, nigga. I heard you were like CW on Friday, nigga. You was a chauffeur driver for that boy. What's his name? Suge Knight. He told everything about you, nigga. yeah. Suge Knight. That nigga had a CDL and he became the chauffeur driver. We out of here, baby.